A glimpse from above revealed the endless rows of roof windows that VELUX have brought to millions of households across the world. VELUX, the Danish innovator and world's leading manufacturer of roof windows for private residences, have for more than 70 years strived to fulfill a vision. Increase the standard of livability and well-being in people's homes through daylight and fresh air. In London, this innovative commercial building elegantly rounds up the essence of the way its creator, the architects Foster+Partners, thinks and works. They believe that the quality of our surroundings can lift the quality of our lives. It is the common fascination of light, fresh air and sustainability that combines the two worlds of Danish VELUX and British Foster+Partners. On the riverbank of London, developers from the two companies meet. After 5 years, a close and exciting partnership has resulted in a new and groundbreaking joint creation, the new VELUX Modular Skylights, a unique and 100% modular building component for commercial buildings.
My name is Brent Møller. I work with design and development of innovative new products.
My name is Paul Kalkoven. I lead the technical department to support our projects in the pre-construction and construction stages.
The essential challenge was to create a fully prefabricated skylight concept that could offer all the benefits of a modular system, an elegant design and an excellent energy performance for all building types.
When you install a skylight, what you basically want is glass and light and not profile. So the target has been to minimize the whole volume of the profiles. Also to hide away functions such as actuators that commonly are visible in the bottom part of the windows. Rods or boxes that protrude from the bottom of the window.
I always hate seeing these things.
Yes,
and they sort of, you see them in silhouette against the roof line. That's when we started pushing the frames of the openable panes into one overall shape, which combined the fixed and the openable sashes, and tapered the whole shape to get the light to fall on the sides and to have the dark bit, which is what you actually read.
And then the slightly curved surface, which gives a soft light on the surface.
It was a sort of final touch.
Yes.
I'm Stefan Verkuilen. I'm more involved with the technical side of the design process here in the office. I'm sitting here in the sketch model shop of Foster+Partners, and this is where all the architects come to make their designs come alive in cardboard. Here we are in our 3D printing room, and this is where we can materialize what we've drawn before in the computer in an actual model that you can touch and feel and hold to get proof of what we designed.
Now, Paul, we've got the profiles made from the model shop. You probably recall all the discussions we had earlier regarding choice of material. Our wish to have a strong product or material that can be formed into fine detailing and having a great thermal performance.
It was obviously the thermal performance that was the driver. What material could be as good as timber as in terms of its insulation value, but could have the size of aluminium to bring the actual frame sizes down. Because obviously, I think at that time you showed the first computer modeling studies that most of the heat is lost through the frame, not through the glass. By the time you get a good glass, it's the frame that is the weak point. So I think we were really pushing to get the frame performance up, and material choice was the key to that.
We spent a lot of time in comparing different materials to get the right solution. And it left us only with materials like steel or aluminium. They both have a very high embodied energy, and especially in the future where energy becomes more and more expensive, that would present us with a problem. Of course, VELUX is well known for a product which has a very low embodied energy, made of timber. And after some time discussing different materials, the VELUX engineers came up with this new material, which combines the high tensile strength of glass with thermal properties which are much better than aluminium. This is pultrusion and 80% glass in this, and this is held together by polyurethane. And this material helped us to achieve very minimal detailing and very transparent design in a very sustainable material.
The pultruded glass fiber has several advantages compared to aluminum. It has an extremely fine thermal performance, and expansion and contraction in the linear direction it corresponds actually to glass.
Yeah.
So basically you have a glass unit with a glass frame, and when you build many units side by side,
you want them to be stable.
You want them to be extremely stable.
That's important.
My name is Mike Holland. I work here at Foster+Partners in the industrial design team. Working with the VELUX design team, we were looking to incorporate the motor into the profile to reduce visual noise, but also to minimize the beam in terms of introducing curved surfaces, in terms of breaking it up with shadow gaps, but also just reducing it in terms of its overall scale. The sunshade is a very minimal, very crisp, very functional sunshade that's supported on taut stainless steel wires that almost disappear, so that the modular skylight, with or without a sunshade, is a very quiet piece of design. One of the real areas of innovation with the modular skylights is that there are no visual clues between a vented and a fixed unit, both internally and externally. And it's only when the windows are actually opening and you see the chain magically rise from the profile that you're aware that they are actually vented.
Well, Brent, this could be our contribution of actually pushing the prefabrication of sophisticated building elements forward by, I think, if we, the complexity and to get the performance, if we get that all in the factory-made product and keep the site installation simple. And I think what is important is speed, because the time on site is expensive.
Yes.
And I think if we can keep that to the minimum, that would be fantastic.
Well, the big advantages of a unitized system where all the units are prefabricated in the factory is that the units will be just loaded on a truck. The truck will pull up on the site, and from that truck a crane will just take the units, and very quickly the building is made weatherproof and closed off, so the construction workers afterwards can sooner move inside to make all the finishes inside the building.
Paul, as you know, we've designed a basic unit that can be used for several different applications. This could be long lights, ridges, or atriums. So you basically, with a few different sizes, are able to do many different configurations.
Yeah. The great thing is obviously it's all with the same unit.
Yes.
So we keep the units limited to a number of sizes, but we can make lots of different configurations out of it.
Yes.
My name is Erik Kjærgaard, and I'm responsible for the technical side of the skylight production. We are now in Østbirk in Denmark, where all the skylight production and the test facilities are located. VELUX is a high-quality product, and the best way to document that is by testing it. We're testing for everything. We test for heavy pouring rain and wind situations. We also test for energy performance, condensation, sound, air tightness, heat. It can be a life cycle test, safety test, brackage test, all kind of tests. Quality is about testing.
Today, the very first modular skylights have already been installed. The Dream Hill is the name of this new kindergarten. It is placed in an old town hall that was renovated in early 2012. Besides making these kids happy, the first modules can be seen in buildings as different as a hospital, a horse farm, and a private school.
Well, Brent, now that the product is ready, I think it was important that we made something that could meet the increasing higher demands of sustainability in the building envelope. And that is not just natural light and bringing daylight into building, it is also about natural ventilation and thermal performance. And I think that is what we managed to achieve, and it looks slim and elegant.
It certainly does. I totally agree.
The new VELUX modular skylights is a big step forward, and it took the best of two worlds to create a skylight that brings a brighter future into commercial buildings.